Okay, so in this video, we are going to talk about Japan and South Korea. And you know what? Japan and South Korea will both look successful in 2026. Well, that might be a very bold statement, but the truth is only one of them will actually be stable. Well, which one? Well, stay tuned. The other will be running hot, productive, innovative, and quietly exhausted. And if you don't understand the difference, you will misread Asia completely. Because 2026 is not about growth alone, it's about what must end so something stronger can begin. Let's start with this video with the disclaimers. Everything that I'm sharing with you here is my personal interpretation, you know the drill, based on the 2026 Timan annual chart for global. And again, there's not prediction, not prophecy. There's nothing that I'm saying here will be guaranteed. I hope some of the things I'm saying will be wrong, by the way, because you know what? Timan is actually pattern recognition. Never ever see it as fortune telling tool. All right. So question is, what if Japan's biggest move in 2026 is not growth, but cutting away? And what if Korea's biggest risk is not lack of opportunity, but emotional overload? Well, if those questions feel uncomfortable, good, because they should. Now, let's start with Japan first. I'll call this Japan 2026 the year of strategic endings. Now, Japan's 2026 is not about expansion, it's about termination. Well, first of all, termination is not collapse, not crisis, but just intentional endings. Now, let me give you some themes about Japan. Okay, theme number one. Japan cuts off outdated systems, while policies, industries, and assumptions that no longer work are quietly dismantled. So this is what I expect. Consolidation of industries, stricter standards, less tolerance for inefficiency, reduced reliance on legacy growth models, and tighter defense and economic frameworks. And this is Japan's choosing quality over continuity. Theme number two, strategic detachment from risky dependencies. Now you see Japan might reduce exposure where trust has eroded, such as trade, technology, supply chain, security assumptions. Now this is the sneak intelligence in action. No drama, no announcement, and just quiet repositioning. Theme number three, Japan becomes colder, sharper, and more decisive. The double metal signature in the chart shows up the following. Firmer foreign policy lines. You can tell already the Japanese PM is very firm on the on the Chinese policy. Stricter corporate governance, harder negotiation stance, higher entry barriers for partners. Japan in 2026 is polite, but definitely not soft. Theme number four, Japan accepts short-term pain for long-term control. The thing about this is that there is a death door in the chart which always demands sacrifice. Japan is willing to therefore absorb short-term economic slowdown, disappoint certain allies, and let uncompetitive sectors die, because Japan is not managing 2026, but it is preparing for 2030 and beyond. Theme number five, Japan becomes the quiet breaker of the old order. While others chase visibility, I believe Japan quietly ends the era it no longer believes in. And this is how Japan has always survived in history, but knowing when something has reached its expiration date. Okay? So now let's move on to South Korea, which I'll call this the year of emotional performance. You see, 2026 for Korea is opposite. This is high output, high visibility, high pressure energy. I can see. So the theme for Korea would be as follows. Number one, Korea will produce, perform, and compete intensely, such as tech, culture, AI, semiconductor, entertainment, defense. Korea shines, but the cost is emotional strain. Theme number two, public sentiment swings widely. The chart, which contains the moon and the scenery door, together is emotional amplification. The good news, feel euphoric. Bad news, feel catastrophic. Politics becomes dramatic. Social media amplifies everything, and public trust becomes fragile. Theme number three, youth pressure becomes impossible to ignore. The chart says there's Ewood. Ewood actually talks about growth, and Earth feels heavy. So Korea might get some of these issues. Youth burnout, dissatisfaction with rigid systems, questioning of success narratives, rising desire to live or redefine life. So the biggest risk for Korea in 2026 is internal emotional fatigue. Theme number 4, Korea becomes hyper-visible globally. And this is excellent for the following: branding, influence, exports, soft power, but at the same time, it is also dangerous for diplomacy, crisis management, and public confidence. And every misstep is magnified. Theme number 5, Korea reacts faster than it rests. Speed is Korea's weapon. But in 2026, speed without rest creates cracks. Burnout is not personal, but systemic. Alright? So, let's move on to the next segment of the video, talking about the true divide between Japan and Korea. But before that, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please click the subscribe button and also click the bell. Make sure that you'll be notified of any upcoming videos I put up on this channel. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. I'll look into it and get back to you as soon as possible. Alright? Thank you very much for your support. Now, here we talk about the division between Japan and Korea. So Japan, on one hand, it cuts, it consolidates, it ends, it hardens, and it prepares. On the other hand, for Korea, produces, expresses, accelerates, performs, and exhausts. Both will succeed in their own way, but only one is building endurance. Okay? So here's the final takeaway for this video. 2026 rewards those who know what to end and those who manage pressure intelligently, those who don't confuse visibility with stability. You see, Japan seems to understand this, but Korea is still learning it. Alright? So, thanks for watching this video. I'll keep it short, as you can tell. But once again, I would like to reiterate the disclaimer. Understand something, whatever I'm sharing in the above is just my personal interpretation on the Ximen annual chart for global. Remember, it's never about prediction, prophecy, and nothing is guaranteed. Alright? So thank you for understanding. And once again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you click subscribe button and click the bell so that you'll be notified of any upcoming videos I'm uploading to this channel. Oh, by the way, if you like a deeper conversation with what I'm sharing with you here, make sure you join my Destiny Architect Telegram chat, where we are going to talk about things in this video at a deeper level. Okay? So I'm going to put the link below so that you know where to click, and see you inside in Destiny Architect Telegram chat. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my